I think merging everything early on is actually bad. Why? Let me show you in a second. What's up guys, it's Kosh, and today we are taking a look at Atom, the idle game. We will be doing free-to-play beginner's guide for this game and we'll take a look at it at the same time. Will be interesting, let's go. At first, when you just start the game, you will get the basic merge mechanics where you gotta merge the elements together, and those are not just your random things, they are actually elements, and if you click on them there is an element info that gives you the stats for the game and also some interesting facts about them based on the real world, which is pretty cool if you ask me. Like for example, average person contains about 1 kilogram of calcium in him. That's crazy. And as you merge them, you will reach higher and higher tier of elements, which when combined together give you the even newer elements. Vanadium. Alright, each of the elements have their own base value, which is the income of energy that you are getting for having it every tick. Superconductivity, field superposition, neutrino bonus, and slot bonus. Those additional bonuses are awarded for your progression when you upgrade things, so they don't depend on the element themselves. So in the end you will clear the entire board, but it's really great because the higher tier element will have higher amount of base value, means more income. So for example, vanadium here have 3.4, while titanium have 1.5. So 2 titanium will give us 3, while this one is 3.4. So overall, the higher tier it is, the more effective it is. And this is just the start, because most people, when they see the game, they see the merge mechanics, they're like, okay, we know what it's gonna be, but that's just the start. So first we got the upgrades. Those are pretty basic. They require your energy, this thing that's collected from your elements, and they have several things that they can do. The most important one, in my opinion, is increase the level of traded items. That will allow you to have higher tier stuff straight away, so you won't have to merge that much. Bam, there we go, we're getting the new stuff straight away. In order to generate the new element, you will have to either click the button at the bottom, that will allow it to spawn faster, or it have its own spawn time. That can be improved with the generation speed here. Another one is chance to get a double atom, which is not that useful for the beginners, and uncontrolled reaction, that's chance to spawn an atom 1 level up, which is again for the newer players. At the early game I don't think it matters that much. Let's get another merge and we're getting manganese. Damn, this is a good progression right here. Another type of upgrades that you can do is antimatter upgrades. Those things, they will just boost your long-term progression, and antimatter is considered to be like premium currency. It's being rewarded over time, but you can speed it up if you click quite a lot on summon new element, and you will get into minigames. So let me click a little bit and we will take a look at that. We're almost there, and yeah, 180, and here we gotta click those elements and they will be destroyed, and each of those elements will give us antimatter. And as you can see, we're getting plenty of that. We're getting 5 for each click right now, and you can double it after doing the mini game by watching ad or using special elements, which I don't like to do because I prefer to spend them on other things. But anyway, we got 110 of that, so let's spend it right here, right now. So yeah, here the bonus that I like the most are superconductivity for early game, that allows you to get more energy from atoms. That's really nice. Neutrino detector is nice as well, but later on when you will do the prestige. And offline time is good if you are idle player. So right now we will invest all of that into superconductivity. That will allow us to gain 260 more energy per atom, which will be really cool. So in order to get higher amount of stuff in the game, you got achievements here, and achievements aren't just things that you get and you're happy about. That will increase your rank. You will start as like ungraduated something, and as you get them you will get stars here. That will get you to the next tier, next rank, and in the end you will be higher and higher tier character basically. So you'll start with a schooler and end up as a professor of something, I guess. Bam, we got cobalt already. That's so great. And if we take a look at the encyclopedia, you will see the progression of the elements that we are getting here. So we started with the hydrogen, the basic stuff, and we moved on all the way to element 27 out of 118. So there is a lot of progression to do. So we got enough points now to get to the higher status, and let's do that. So before that we got 0.25 antimatter per second, and now we will become head of laboratory, which is pretty cool. That will give us higher amount of antimatter per second and additional premium currency that we can spend either here to boost our production or buy a bit more stuff with it. Those bonuses here, they are not permanent, they will give you temporary boost, but as you can see, I bought the Automerge here for cheap and it lasts for a while, so if you really want to, you can do that. Although I don't feel that it's really hard to merge those from time to time, so it's okay. Now there is another thing in the game that's available, it's called Automerge, which really helps out if you are lazy merging. And yeah guys, you can't really get it early game for free, but you can watch an ad in order to get 250 Automerge or use those, how are those things called? Quanta. Yeah, they're called Quanta. And if you really hate Automerge mechanics, get some Quanta, spend it over here. You will get it when you level up your graduate student tier, so basically the higher it is, the more of that you will get. Of course, you will kind of give up some of the bonuses here because you can spend it here for field superposition as well. We can actually do that to get a bit higher bonus, but you can also get this bonus by watching ad, so that will enable Automerge for you. Next thing I want to talk about are different game areas. So this is your main stuff, right? But if you click on this button over here, you get different game areas and they offer you additional game mechanics, so they will allow you to scale your game drastically. Now we are in the research area. Here we collect the knowledge. That's totally different thing, right? And we can hire more and more researchers here, so let's try to get someone. Oh, that one is expensive. So when you get the knowledge, you can spend it on the research over here and it can be exchanged for different things. There is a progression skill tree over here, which I really like, and oh, you can unlock the new location just like that. That's crazy. Let's get this neutrino mining. Okay, 25% additional energy production, antimatter mining offline, antimatter production online, and add Automerge. And as you can see, the prices for those things are a bit different, so you would like to go for the ones that you can afford. Let's get more science for the research. I mean, different areas need to be contributed differently, so ooh, this one is expensive. So yeah, basically we can get higher research speed here. But in order to get more scientists, you will need neutrino, those yellow things, and they are being rewarded for prestige mechanics. But yeah, here is your progression with the research. That's additional layer of progression basically. So now you might be wondering, what about the prestige? I gotcha, because the prestige is upon us. So basically I would advise to do your first prestige when you can get enough neutrino, and those things will boost your progress quite a lot. Moreover, you can actually buy scientists with that. So if each scientist, let's check it out. The cheap scientists, the basic ones, cost 500 neutrino. So for you, in order to do efficient rebirth, you would like to have 650, and we will also watch an ad to get double. That will give us 1.2k. That will be a 2.4k percentage to energy gain and everything. So let's go. So there we go. Now we get 1.2k. That's crazy. Let's do the reset. We start from the scratch, but now our energy gain will be significantly higher. The drawback that all our upgrades will reset as well, but our antimatter upgrades will stay because those are premium and they stay through the prestige. So now I want to check one thing. If we spend neutrino, will we lower our energy gain bonus? Let's get one scientist. All right, now we get double knowledge, but yes, our total energy gain got lower as well, so I would advise against that for a while in order to boost your progression. By the way, since we increased our rank, now we get 7 antimatter instead of 5 for every block here, which is pretty great. And yeah guys, you might be wondering, how the hell do I get more neutrino? It's based on your energy collected during the run, so the more you get, the more you get. It's obvious, but yeah, I thought that I should mention that. Did I just... oh, I just misclicked and did the reset, although that was a good thing because we get even higher multiplier. Honestly guys, in the game early, your main source of income will be upgrading the thermonuclear fusion. So you will get higher tier of elements, because right now we got +6 income, so if we merge them all, I think it won't be that significant difference, so it will help. But the difference will be only 20-30%, but having more of those on the screen and having them all higher level will help you even more so. Your top priority is to upgrade thermonuclear fusion, then generation speed, because that will allow you to generate them faster than everything else. And honestly, I think merging everything early on is actually bad. Why? Let me show you in a second. So the idea is that you have the full screen of the same element and you are getting 467 plus 7. So what you do, you go here, you do one small upgrade, bam. And now you are getting way more because all of those upgrade at the same time. Again, bam, even higher income. Again, bam, even higher income, because those things, they all upgrade. And that buff your production for the entire board. So early on, when you just do the reset, it's better to fill it up. Maybe do a bit of merges, not so many, just a couple of them. And wait in order to fill up the thermonuclear fission. Moreover, we already have enough to pick up 372 neutrino, which is pretty fast because I haven't did that many things here yet, so that's really nice stuff to have. And merging all that will leave you with the higher tier atoms that will not generate that much stuff. I mean, they will generate more, but the thing is, if you will upgrade the basic elements, the basic atoms, those are higher tier and they will not be upgraded, so you won't get that much benefit of this, like bam, you don't get that much. But the long term, of course, this is the better strategy because it will allow you to get higher tier atoms and they will give you more energy in the long term, since you will need more energy to get a thermonuclear fusion, so yeah, you will need to do that. By the way, guys, another thing about the research, each next scientist will be more and more expensive. And guys, another tip I can give you is to play the game on the PC using the LDPlayer. The link will be in the video description, because it will allow you to leave the game running in the background, automate some actions using the macros or whatever you want to do. Moreover, right now the game doesn't have the cloud save, but the developer actually let me know that there will be cloud save in the nearby updates, and we will be able to play it on the phone and then move it on to the emulator, so that would be really nice. Anyway, guys, once your basic area here is set and you know what's happening here, it can be pretty much not fully automated, but pretty much do everything by itself. You don't need to care about it too much. You can move on to the knowledge tab and focus on this one. The thing is, as I already mentioned, you can buy the scientists, and each next scientist will be more and more expensive. At some point you'll be able to get the legendary scientist. There is not much difference between them other than the name, so buy the one that you like, but they have 5% multiplier. Also, guys, you can train your scientists, so if you don't have resources to buy the new one, which is obvious, you can increase their level, and it will take time. And in order to level them up, you will need the universities. You can use one, so you will have to train them one by one, or if you have several and you are far into the game, you can feed them in other universities as well and train them simultaneously. So that's what those things do. When they're ready, you gotta click the button, so it's not as simple. And here, like, oh, they double their research for that. That's pretty convenient. Moreover, guys, if you take a look at the research, there are several things that are pretty important. First of all, you can get learning speed increase. So I suppose that will boost the speed at which your guys train in the university. Let's try. Another thing is studying at the university gives more knowledge, so let's get some of those. This is expensive, by the way, 8,000, and more knowledge offline. So okay, we got a lot of research. Let's test it out and see how studying at the university works. Let's get a couple of those, and that's supposed to give couple of levels for our new scientist. So let's get one and we will increase his level. So it's still the same 10 seconds, but instead of getting one level, he will get 6 levels straight away, which will make him so much better, I guess. Let's see. Oh, no. Wait, why? He's level 2, but he's getting more knowledge per level, so they become more efficient. This level 3 guy gives us 4.2, while this level 2 guy gives us 7.3. So if you are late game already, you can get some points here, then remove the old scientists, get the new ones, and they will be so much better. And then of course we got really important research here that will boost our antimatter production. It says flat bonus, but it's a nice bonus, especially later on when you will get a lot of science. Neutrino mining will be really good as well. That will allow you to get more of that. That's a good bonus that will allow you to get more of the neutrino, and most importantly you can unlock the new areas. So let's get a data center and see how it works. Bam, that's a totally different layer of game mechanics right here. Take a look at that. So we got some CPU here, Intel. Oh, this is neat. Techno cards. What does it do? So we're getting F coins here. Are we mining some crypto? Let's try to do some upgrades. So we made an upgrade here and we doubled our income. Again. Can't do. And that also gives us antimatter. Look at that. It's giving us 13 of F coins and 1 antimatter, as far as I understand. What's that? Amount of upgrades. Techno upgrades. Another layer of stuff here. Interesting. That's way more stuff than you might expect from merge games. So yeah, this is way more than the merge game because this is just a start. Then you get to the research, which is another layer of progression. This one is pretty slow though. Let's be honest, guys. This will take a while before you will get some good progression here, but once your scientist will be strong and powerful, you will get hell lot of research, hell lot of knowledge, and then you will unlock this, which will help you to get antimatter that will boost things even more. Yeah, we upgraded this thing and we got the second layer of production here. Most technology that gives us even higher amount of everything. Is it the upgrade cost? I don't understand. 1. Yeah, that's the upgrade cost to the next level. Adding transistors. We can add transistors. That will allow us to boost things here. Okay, and we can also get the new chip, whatever. So now we have 3 of them, and this is the amount of F coins generated per chip. There we go. This is the boosters that you can get, but not right now. And if you click on the chip itself, it will show you the share of total productivity. So nice. And at level 25, they will get pretty decent boosts. So there are milestones here. When you get to them, they will give you more productivity. If you want to read the instructions instead of clicking blindly like I did, you can click the information and click anywhere, and it will show you what it does. And yeah, the main goal here is to unlock all the processors, and that will give you techno upgrades, which are pretty awesome because they will boost your production of everything again. Add Automerge. It's a flat bonus again. I thought that you will be able to generate it, but not really. More energy, more knowledge production, antimatter for every fusion of atoms. Now this is interesting. Every time they fuse, you will get antimatter. Even more antimatter, guys. And yeah, here in order to do the upgrade, you will have to spend antimatter instead of get some. So you can see that it's going down right there in our antimatter counter at the top. So guys, this is another mechanic with another prestige mechanics. When you get enough points, you will be able to press here, get transistors, and they will boost the production of your, well, basic chips over here. Like this one have 3 times productivity. So yeah, the first upgrade is productivity that will give higher output, second is speed, and third is a lower, cheaper upgrade. So you can go with any of those, and that will allow you to get way more bonuses here. Bam, there we go. We got the Intel chip now, we get the Motorola chip, and we can do another reset and get 5 more transistors. When we're getting them and they are being assigned, I think randomly, to a different area, boosting things up. Yeah, and then we start again with even stronger components. And yeah, guys, in order to get more of those transistors, you will have to get more chips. So the higher tier of chips is unlocked, the more transistors you will get on the reset. So sometimes it's better to wait a bit more and get the higher tier stuff. Anyway, guys, let's see if Prestige resets the second layer of game progression. I think it won't. I think it will stay the same and it won't go anywhere. Yeah, it's separate gameplay inside of this game that will allow you to get more bonuses. And yeah, transistors are randomly assigned because we got them on the first base system processor again on the reset. So You have to do quite a lot of those resets here. And yeah, guys, I think that's everything I can show you right now for Atom Idol. We already did insane amount of info here, and I hope you liked it. Let me know what do you think of this guide and this game in the comments. Check out the video description for the links for LDPlayer, and thank you, developer, for sponsoring this video. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. That's about it for now. Stan Kosh out. Have a good one. Bye.